Hey, what's up guys? This is Zach with Deeply Driven Outdoors. I just want to do a quick video to show you guys how to clean a gar. I always hear people talk about being interested in eating gar, but they're intimidated by cleaning them. They think they're hard to clean. They're really not very difficult to clean. It just takes different tools, right? You can use a fillet knife, which that's one of the tools we're going to be using. But if you're only using a fillet knife, you're going to have a bad time trying to clean gar. So I'm also going to be using a machete, and I'm going to be using, or a hatchet. In this case, I got a hatchet, but you can use a machete too. Or you also need a pair of tin snips. So hatchet, tin snips, fillet knife. I'll show you how to do this real quick. All right, so gar have very tough armor, which makes them tough to clean with traditional fish cleaning materials, such as a fillet knife. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by removing the head of the hatchet. Next thing we're gonna do, remove the tail of the hatchet. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can do it where you just go up the belly and just snip, 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 snip all the way up the belly. Take the guts out. It's imperative that you take if you're doing a whole, it's imperative that you take all the guts out because the gar eggs are toxic. But today, I'm kind of just wanting to do, I kind of just want to fillet them. So I'm going to just there'll be kind of small back straps off of this gar, but we're just gonna fillet this guy here. When you cut this armor, it is going to be sharp on the edges, so you do have to watch that. But this here is this is super smooth. It's a little bit slow going, but it's very smooth to do with tin snips. So okay, so now what I'm gonna take my fillet knife. See here, you've got a seam. You can start to work that fillet away from the armor. Stick it in there just towards the top and just kind of start. This just takes a little bit of finagling. And gar they're quite tasty. They actually kind of taste like a mix between fish and chicken, and they hold up really well on the grill. Like, I wouldn't go put a catfish fillet on the grill, for instance. Like, not straight on anyway, not without wrapping it in tin foil, but these guys, you can pretty much just slap it right on the grill. It's probably kind of like what I imagine eating something more like gator or rattlesnake would be like. Another way to do it is you could actually just you could work your way at the belly with the tin snips, and you could just go snip, 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 snip up here, flick the guts out, and then you could pretty much just put like butter and seasonings, inside the cavity of the gar and cook it whole. And once it's cooked whole, this armor actually comes off pretty easily. It peels off kind of like a hard-boiled egg, but in this case, this is not the way that I wanted to do it today. So this gar is a little bit small for filleting, but we're gonna get her done. It's still gonna be good. Snip this off or what? I forget. Now right here, we pretty much are going to have a full gar with pretty much no armor on them. Now, I'm going to go down here and just start working meat off one side. Yeah, there's the ribs right there. So look at that. Now, if you're a guy that does this a lot, you can probably do it a lot faster than me, but I don't do it that much. because again, sometimes I'll cook them whole and we'll just peel the skin off. That's kind of the easier way to do it. But right there, I mean, again, there's not a whole lot on it. This is kind of a smaller gar than what I'd fillet, but I mean, that's a boneless gar backstrap. We're gonna do that on the other side.
Salt water?
Salt water, yep, so I got that in. Shoot. Oops. Got off center there a little bit. We're going to leave that shot hole alone. We're not going to eat that. We're not starving to death here. There we go. That's gar backstrap number 2. And that is how you do boneless gar. Well, that gar looks like it's about done. It shrinks down and curls up a little bit, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that off the grill. That's just like, that is just pure white meat. I've heard a lot of people compare this to eating gator or like frog legs, and you can tell. So like, you get a normal fish, when it's done cooking, you can't pick it up with tongs and shake it like that. It's too flaky, it'll fall apart. Gar just, it holds up. I mean, it has a chickeny taste to it as well. It's like if you mix fish and chicken. So that's gonna be really good. That looks amazing.